Hello, everyone. Just a few more minutes here, and we will get started on our single premium life products here at Oxford Life. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Oxford Life's webinar on single premium life. We're going to be talking about, again, Prosperity Select and Assurance One, how they're different, how you can play it with annuities, and so forth. So, again, I wanted to thank you guys for joining the webinar. I know you're busy, beginning of the year, trying to get everything situated, but really appreciate you guys jumping on the webinar. We're going to try and do more and more of these each month. I think this is the fourth one we've done in January. So next week, we'll be doing annuities again, going over all of our products that we offer there, and then of course final expense as well. So again, thanks for joining, and we'll dive on in. My name is Taylor Davis. I'm the regional director here at Oxford. My office phone 866-323-4336. Feel free, reach out to me anytime. That's why my cell phone's there. If you guys have any questions about any of the products we offer here at Oxford, if that's, again, single premium life like we're going over today, annuities, final expense, Medicare supplement, reach out to me. Love to help you out. If you aren't contracted with us yet, I always like just to remind you, we are just-in-time contracting. What that means is your contracting is just pending until a new piece of business is submitted. If you're looking for applications, brochures, anything along those lines, you don't have to have a login information, or even the agents who are contracted with us and might not have time to go into their agent portal, log in, and find all that information. You guys can just go to our website, oxfordlife.com, click on the agents tab, scroll down to the bottom, and you can just print out, save as a PDF, all of our brochures and applications. So we keep that all on our main website, not tucked behind any doors. Chad Canese, this is our Eastern Regional Director. His office phone, 866-626-7532. His cell phone there to follow as well. Again, reach out to us with any questions you have. You'll kind of see Chad's the Eastern, I'm the Central. There's no Western. Trust me, we offer products in all those states as well. Chad and I are currently helping that region. So if you are in, let's just say, the Dakotas West, feel free to reach out to Chad or myself, or even if you're in the Eastern region, feel free to reach out to me. We kind of all work together, so be happy to help you wherever you might be. Chad is in Indianapolis, and I'm in Oklahoma City. So before going into single premium life, I want to touch a little bit about who Oxford Life is as a company. You might be an annuity agent looking to write single premium life. You might be a life guy, trying to get into the single premium market. I always like to bring up Oxford, who we are, financial strengths, our background, just so when you're talking with a client, you can bring up all these great attributes that we offer here at Oxford. Number one is, of course, we're A-, excellent, A and best, so great financial strength. We are a leading provider of senior-oriented life insurance, annuities, and Medicare supplement, which again, we'll be going over our 2 single premium lives today. We have a very, very competitive final expense product, and with the underwriting I'll be going over today is the same that you'll use on final expense. With our annuities, we have a 3, 5, and 7 year FIA. Something completely different that's not out there in the market today is a 3-year FIA. So maybe your client is looking maybe about going into a fixed index annuity, but maybe a 5, 7, 10 year. Those are just too long of durations for them to be in an FIA for. Have them try out a 3-year. Our caps are great. Commission is fantastic. It's just a great product all around. And we also offer 3 10-year FIAs as well, and one with an 8% bonus. That's for both the accumulation value and the income account value. That 8% bonus goes towards both of those. So very competitive product. Medicare supplement. We actually decreased rates in about 5 states, Ohio, Illinois, Texas, North Carolina, and one more, Illinois, did I say that? But we have 5 that we decreased rates in for Medicare supplement. So being a whole lot more competitive there as well for Plan G. And of course, our mission here is to provide products and services promoting financial security for individuals just to live with dignity during the retirement years. We were founded in the Grand Canyon state of Arizona in 1965, and we still remain domiciled in downtown Phoenix. My next few slides will kind of tell you why we were founded in Phoenix and why we remain there today. So financial strength, of course, I already went over the A- excellent rating that we have, which is great. But I also like to bring up our financials as well. Sometimes people look at Oxford Life maybe as a smaller carrier. And of course, we kind of are. I'm not saying we're up there with, Athene or Allianz or any of those, but, we're a growing company. As each year goes on, we become more competitive in all of our products. So just in 2016 to 17, you can see a big growth there. I mean, in 2017, we jumped over that 2 billion mark. This year, I'm hoping we're about 2.4, somewhere around there. So great stockholders, great. And I'll kind of go more into how we're publicly traded here on the next slide as well. So our corporate structure here at Oxford Life, again, totally different than what you're probably expecting if you haven't been with us, or maybe you just got contracted with us, or you've been with us for a long time and just never have known this. But Amerco is our holding company. And then to the left, you'll see Oxford Life, North American, Christian Fidelity. We do offer final expense with Christian Fidelity life insurance. And then over to the right, you'll see U-Haul. That is the moving and storage company you see on about every corner here in the U.S. We work hand in hand with U-Haul. We are in Phoenix, Arizona, because that is where U-Haul's headquarters are. We're actually about a stone throw away from the U-Haul headquarters. We're right next to each other. Everything runs through U-Haul HR. When you order supplies, it'll come in a U-Haul box. It'll come from their warehouse out in Kansas. Everything flows through U-Haul. And again, I bring this up when you're sitting down with a client. You might not see Oxford Life on 15 commercials a day or whatever it might be, but bringing up that U-Haul name always gives a good brick and mortar feel to who we are. And with that, we are a publicly traded company under the ticker symbol UHAL. So you can see Oxford Life's strengths and background on there as well. So I'd love bringing that up. If you guys have any questions, kind of want to dig in more, feel free to give Chad or myself a call. So again, why Oxford Life? Financial strength, A- excellent. Our parent company being U-Haul, great financial backing, unique and competitive products, single premium life, final expense, annuities. Again, that 3-year FIA, very competitive. And then we have a 3 through 10 year MIGA, which is very, very competitive. We are doing great with rates on the MIGA, and we want to keep that going throughout of 2019. Top level commissions, time saving and convenient InstaWrite application decision process. We're going to be going over this today. I am so excited to go over it just because we are going to be, I mean, we launched this, 4 or 5 months ago, and we're still making great improvements on it. And I'll be going over one of those today that is just going to be crazy to think how fast it'll be when you're doing InstaWrite. Producer and customer service. We have training videos, webinars. If you're looking for training videos, you can always find them on YouTube, or you can just go to our website and find the training videos as well. We have webinars such as this one. Again, we're wanting to do 4, 5, 6 a month, just so you guys can keep up, because we have a lot of stuff in the wheelhouse that we're launching, coming out with new things. So we're going to be doing these quite a bit. We have invite service from Chad or myself 24/7. You guys have our cell phones. I'll have them at the end of the webinar as well. So you guys can give us a call, ask us any questions that we can assist you with. So let's dive into Prosperity Select. This is a product we launched, oh goodness, just over a year now. And it's a product that goes hand in hand with a lot of different aspects for a client. There's multiple avenues you can go with the product, and I'll be diving into some of those, some examples, and where it really fits inside your portfolio. So again, where does single premium life fit in? It's a product that really isn't used as often. I think it's an up and coming product, single premium life. Especially how it's made now, especially ours, how it has return of premium, very high death benefits, as nursing home, chronic illness, all of that put into one product, and the liquidity on it is different than you can think of. With life insurance, you kind of think, okay, I'm going to put it in a product, but I won't get all of my money back in case an emergency comes up. Not the case with Prosperity Select. So I kind of like to show where this product fits, how it's just really becoming a product to mention as much as possible when you run into the right scenario. So in 1993, Cornell University calculated that over $10 trillion in wealth would change hands by the year 2040, with about 115 million averaging more than 90,000 each. The ideal candidate for single premium life is between the ages of 60 and 85, with money set aside earmarked for future generations. So again, it could be in a CD, it could just be sitting there. They just have it growing steadily. They don't want to lose anything. It's for their grandkids, their beneficiaries, whoever it is. It's just kind of sitting there. Could even be in a cash or a savings account, wherever it's at. They're somewhat conservative, of course, and prefer guarantees rather than assumptions. Single premium life is life insurance. Your prospect would be in fairly good health and would be able to meet underwriting requirements. Again, we no longer do a 15-minute telephone interview. Why are you taking this medication, that medication? And I'll be going over that shortly. But our I like to call it underwriting. Our health assessment is very streamlined. I mean, if you want to do a telephone interview, you're looking at about 4 to 5 minutes. And then we have a fully electronic version as well. So the benefits of single premium life. One of the biggest ones, the tax advantages of it. The death benefit is currently federal income tax free. Let's see here. It helps to increase the size of the estate day one. I mean, you put the money in day one, that those assets will grow when they pass away. We have accelerated death benefits on the product, nursing home, chronic illness, terminal illness. So it protects you from if something comes up, an emergency. And then we also have, if a crazy emergency comes up, they're not terminally ill, they're not whatever it might be. They maybe just say, oh, I have this money, maybe I want to pay for a car and I just really, really need one, whatever it is, something crazy out there. There's return of premium on this product. So it's day one return of premium. Say it's 2 years down the road, they put $100,000 in, they're going to get $100,000 back. There's no surrender charges on it. And of course, with single premium life, it helps avoid that big tax bomb. So going over product features with Prosperity Select, kind of gone over them throughout the webinar already, but it's a guaranteed day one death benefit. And I'll be going over plenty of examples today, but 65-year-old non-tobacco female puts in 100,000. Her death benefit day one is about 198. And again, that's day one. You get return of premium as well. So you put $100,000 in, 30 days, 2 years, 4 years, however long down the road it is, they're not going to lose any of that money. And that's, I think, where some clients get a little bit confused on life products. They feel like they put their money in a life product, there's no way they can get it back out. That's not the case with Prosperity Select. You can put the money in, and again, years, days down the road, if something comes up, emergency, whatever it is, take it out, 100% guaranteed return of premium. Accelerated death benefits as well, nursing home, chronic illness, terminal illness. I'll be going over those in more detail shortly. So client demonstration, already went over this one. 65-year-old non-tobacco female puts $100,000 into Prosperity Select. Day one death benefit of 197. Now you might be looking at this demonstration and you see guaranteed death benefit. You see it starting at 219. Well, didn't you just say 197 is the death benefit? Very true. But how return of premium works on this product is you'll see 66 through 69 is 100,000. Now the cash value is not growing at that time throughout those years, but the death benefit is higher in those years. Just how the calculation works with having return of premium, we kind of push that over to the guaranteed death benefit. So say they did pass, unfortunately, maybe in year 2 or year 3, they're going to have 212 if they die at 67. They're going to have 205 if they die at 68. So again, it's just another step to talk about with the clients. And maybe they're thinking, oh, but what if I pass away in year 1? Will I get less than 197? Nope, you'll get more. I mean, almost more than $20,000 more if that were the case. But again, you look at it, you see return of premium. They want to cancel for some reason. It's at age 68. No penalties, nothing at all. You get $100,000 back. I'll be going over examples here shortly. You might be an annuity agent out there. I think single premium life and annuities go hand in hand together. You can have an FIA, a MIGA, whatever it is. You put money into it, and then you put half of it, 25% of it, into a single premium life. With an annuity, great. You can play the market a little bit. You have caps. Maybe you want an income rider. Whatever it is, you can do that with the annuity. Single premium life, it's a day one death benefit. So it's just money earmarked for beneficiaries. And if something were to come up, you don't have to have any surrender charges like you would if all that money was in an annuity. You have, let's say, $50,000 into the single premium life, $50,000 into an annuity. Something comes up, well, they probably don't need all of it back. Well, let's just take the single premium life one out if in case a big emergency comes up, and you'll get that $50,000 back. There's no 10%, 9%, no surrender charges on it. So again, there's many different avenues you can go to offer both the products, but I think that's why it goes hand in hand with an annuity, just because they both play their own parts for the client. So again, day one death benefit and return of premium as well. So accelerated death benefits, terminal illness, nursing home, chronic illness. We'll be going over those just real quick. I know you guys mostly know what these mean, but if you're diagnosed as terminally ill, then you're eligible to receive the terminal illness benefit. It can be about 75% of your benefit, not to exceed 100,000. So if you have 100,000 death benefit, you'll get 75,000 of it if you were terminally ill. Nursing home benefit. So if you're confined to a nursing home or expect to remain there for the rest of your life, eligible to remain a monthly benefit determined by the number of years the policy has been in effect. So if the policy has been in effect less than 5 years, the monthly benefit is equal to 1% of the death benefit, subject to a maximum of $4,000 per month. If the policy has been enforced 5 years or longer, you get 3% of the death benefit, again, not to go over $4,000 per month. Chronic illness benefit, if you're chronically ill, or you're eligible to receive a monthly benefit equal to the lesser of 2,000 or 1,000 of the death benefit. So again, going back to the first slide on Prosperity Select, return of premium, day one. Doesn't matter what happens. You can take the money out whenever you'd like, and you're not going to get any penalties from it. High death benefit, day one. And again, with that, how that return premium works out. And again, it's different for each ages. So you could be, 68, and you might only be like 3 years that your cash value is not growing, and then it could be 3 years where your death benefit is higher than what's expected. But again, taking that 65-year-old non-tobacco female, you have 4 years where your death benefit is higher than 198,000, which again is just another way to show how competitive this product is. If something were to come up, we don't penalize you. I mean, it's a product that in every scenario works out the best for the client. So again, I want to just go over everything we talked about. Return of premium, I'll keep saying it just because I think it's a great tool to use. Accelerated death benefits and a great death benefit. We also offer home health care. If you're diagnosed as having chronic illness and have been receiving home health care for a period of 90 consecutive days or more, eligible to 1% of the death benefit, maximum of $2,000 per month. So annuity combo. This is what I was talking about on the slide before, and this is just a good way to show it on paper. Now, before going into this, we're going to be launching a calculator. I'm hoping, goodness, beginning of next week, where you'll be able to take any amount that you're looking for, and you can throw 50,000 into one of our fixed index annuities or a MIGA, and then you can throw $50,000 into the single premium life, and it'll show you what the total is and how much usually better it is if you were to put all 100% of your money into an annuity. And I'm not saying annuities are bad whatsoever. I just think these two play hand in hand together on different scenarios that a lot of your clients probably run into on a regular basis. So this one just shows you $100,000 into a fixed index annuity. Let's say it's earning 5% per year. In 10 years, the account value will be 162. After tax, about 147,000. Okay, so that's $100,000 into an annuity growing at 5%. Great. Let's say your client deposits 50,000 into a fixed index annuity, again growing at 5% per year, and 50,000 in the Prosperity Select single premium life. So in 10 years, the account value of the FI will be about 81.5. After tax, it's about 73.5. And the death benefit, the single premium life, will be almost $100,000. So again, you're taking two products, you're growing their assets day one, and from there you can really see how both complement each other. With the annuities, and these are just different scenarios. With the annuity, you have the 10% free withdrawal. You have interest only. You can take whatever you want out of that and still have your annuity. And then you're at the same time, you got your single premium life there in case a huge thing comes up. You have return of premium that you can take out. And then it's just money earmarked for beneficiaries is really where it comes down to. You know, a lot of the times annuities, they put them in there and again, annuitant, whoever it might be, passes it to someone else. But with single premium life, it's all the tax. It's great for going over that barrier of not having to worry about paying taxes on it. So again, 65-year-old non-tobacco female puts in $50,000 into single premium life. Day one death benefit, 98.6. That's day one death benefit, return of premium, accelerated death benefits, and then you can put 50,000 into an annuity. Maybe they want income, maybe they want to do 10% free withdrawals, whatever it is. Again, I think they just play hand in hand together. So let's compare this to a CD. This is usually where most of the money is sitting. That's earmarked for heirs that they're just leaving there. They don't want to lose anything, so they're being conservative on it. And again, this is usually a conservative client. So it's just in a CD growing at, and right now for this example, 2.5. As you guys know, it's being very generous on a CD. So let's compare the CD, putting in a 60-year-old in a 28% tax bracket puts $50,000 into a CD. As you can see, years 1 through 30, it grows to about 85.3. Now, if you look at a Prosperity Select, you put $50,000 in, you're a 60-year-old non-tobacco female, day one death benefit of $113,000. That is left for your beneficiaries, income tax free, day one, with return of premium. So if something comes up, you can take it out, no penalties. Accelerated death benefits, all these on there, the Prosperity Select product, and you can see a CD would never catch up to Prosperity Select, even at 2.5%. So again, just the product itself, even if you're not an annuity guy or girl out there selling both of them, hey, let's try Prosperity Select and put it in there. And again, income tax free to the beneficiaries. So Prosperity Select, let's go over product specs. Issue ages 55 through 80. Age of last birthday. It's rated males and females, standard preferred. Only difference is standard is tobacco, preferred is non-tobacco. Doesn't matter what medications they're taking, what kind of health they're in. It's just standard is tobacco, preferred is non-tobacco. Minimum issue amount for the Prosperity Select is $30,000. Max is based on age, gender, and tobacco class. I can send you guys, I'll have emails after this who was on the webinar, and I'll send you guys the maximum issue amounts for Prosperity Select. And again, guaranteed return of premium. I imagine you guys know that by now. Assurance One is another one of our single premium life products. I compare it really to like a final expense single premium life. Lower face amounts, doesn't have return of premium. It's more of like, again, a final expense product, but it's just single premium. Quickly, just product specs on this one, 55 through 80. Rated males and females, same thing. Standard preferred, standard is tobacco, preferred is non-tobacco. Again, same thing as Prosperity Select, single premium life. Minimum issue amount, $5,000. Max issue amount is $30,000. So I put these products together just because Prosperity Select starts at 30 and Assurance One ends at 30. So if you're looking, for something for final or for single premium life, and maybe they just want 15,000, then Assurance One would be the way to go. But if they're wanting more than 30, then Prosperity Select. So InstaRight, this is I would say, and I work for Oxford, but I would compare it. Nothing compares to it out there in the market right now when it comes to underwriting. And again, I hate to even use the word underwriting. Health assessment would be the best way to say it, but it is so slick, and it's just even getting better. And I'm glad I'm able to tell you guys here shortly how it is getting better. So what is InstaRight? It's an application decision process that generates a qualified or non-qualified result in a matter of minutes. Now, I'm not saying 20 minutes, 15 minutes, in a matter of about 4 to 5 minutes. If you're doing the telephone interview, if you're doing the electronic version, it's about as fast as you can type. Again, it's the same thing. Point of sale decision process right then. You're not going to leave the client's home without knowing that they are approved or not approved. It is also, we launched with InstaRight. It's 24/7, not the telephone interview version, but the e-app and the e-health assessment are 24/7. So you can do it weekends, nights, 12 a.m., whenever you can do it at that time. It is still a point of sale process. Again, it gives you a decision within minutes that day when you're meeting with the client. You're not going to leave there without knowing. So final expense, the InstaRight, and again, you'll see final expense at the top. This is for Prosperity Select, Assurance One, and Assurance. Those are all of our life products. You have the same InstaRight process for all of those. So step one, application. Pre-qualify your prospect. Make sure they answer no to all the questions. If they answer no to all the questions, they have a really, really good chance of getting approved. Now, if they answer yes to one of them, they don't qualify. If they answer any of the 15 questions, it's not even, you don't need to go any further. They're not going to get approved. But if they answer no to all the questions, really, really good chance that they're going to be approved. So if they are healthy, again, fill out the application. You can either do a paper app or an e-app. And then step 2 is the health assessment. Again, I don't like to call it underwriting. I like to say health assessment. So for the if you're wanting to do the e-health assessment, just go to your agent portal and there's a tab that says health assessment. You'll click on that, which I'll go over more detail here in the next slide, but you click on that, you type in the client's information, an email is sent to them, they'll verify who they are, the client will, and then you'll get an email within a matter of seconds letting you know if they're approved or not. I will mention that, and this is kind of the exciting news I wanted to let you guys know. I'm hoping here and within a week, there's not going to be an email on there. So they're not going to have to be sent an email to verify who they are. How the process is going to go is they're just going to type in that information. You, the agent, is going to type in the client's information, hit submit. It'll pop up on your screen. Yes, they're approved, or no, they're not. There's no more email being sent to the client, log into their email, verify who they are. No more of that, which was even easy as is, but we're making it even easier to go through it. So again, currently how the process works, and I'm saying within a week, I'm guessing, is how the new process was going to work. But the current process is you just log in, do the e-health assessment, type in their information, an email will be sent to the client, they'll verify who they are, where they live, and so forth, and then an email sent to you letting you know if they were approved or not. Or you can call in to the Oxford Life office, and again, we don't go through a third party. It's all at the home office, 833-705-4019, and you can talk to a health assessment processor. This process takes anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. All they'll ask is a simple disclaimer. They'll make sure they're talking to the right person, and they'll run the health assessment. It's as easy as that. There's no going through the application. What medications are you taking? None of that. Very, very quick. So if you're still someone who loves to just call in on the telephone, you're not to that e-process yet, we still have it. So you can still do paper, you can do e-app, you can do phone, you can do electronic, all in between. So it's just up to you when it comes to that. And then you receive qualified or non-qualified result within a matter of minutes. So option 1, and I just put it as option 1, electronic, just because it's the fastest way. It's the best way to do it. If you like e-apps, it's the fastest way to go with an e-app. And then if electronic health assessment, very, very fast as well. So with regards to finding the health assessment on your agent portal, go to My Tools e-app health assessment, and then you'll just type in the client's information, hit submit. The client will receive an email to authorize Oxford Life to run a prescription check. There they go. And then upon completion of the health assessment, the agent will receive an email with a qualified or non-qualified result within a matter of minutes. Very, very quick. Again, there's no talking on the phone with any of that process. It's all electronic. But again, maybe you're just not an e-app person, but you want to do the e-health assessment. Of course, you can do a paper application, and then you can do an e-health assessment, or vice versa. Option 2, phone. Still very, very quick. I just kind of say option 2 is e-health assessment just because it is quicker. Some might not like it as much. So of course we leave option 2 as the phone. Call 833-705-4019. And again, you'll talk to a processor on the team. What they'll say is, can I have your name, agent ID number, and the product name? So it would be John Doe 083929, product name. If you're doing our single premium life, Prosperity Select. That's it. And then the process will ask to speak with the applicant, who will provide full name, gender, date of birth, social security number, and height and weight. Height and weight's a big one. We do have a height and weight chart. make sure you pre-qualify them before. It's like I think it is the first question on the application. So take a look at that height and weight chart as well. The processor will read the medical consumer authorization disclaimer, obtain the authorization to run a prescription drug test. Again, that's a matter of minutes. There's no, what medications are you taking? Did you answer no to this question, that question? None of that. It is just asking 2 simple questions, and then they'll run the prescription drug check. Once authorized, the process will submit the application data for qualified or non-qualified result, and will confirm the result with the agent. So again, InstaWrite, the number to call for InstaWrite is 833-705-4019. Now that's the number if you're not doing the eHealth. If you're doing the eHealth assessment, you don't need to call in. But if you're not doing the eHealth assessment, that's the number you call. And again, the number to talk to a live person is not 24/7. So if for some reason you are doing it on a weekend, you'll have to do the eHealth assessment. Sales support, 800-308-2318. These sales support marketing department, they help with anything with regards to where can I find applications, how to submit applications, how does InstaWrite work, how can I view something on my agent portal, everything in between they help with. Maybe Chatter or myself you couldn't get a hold of, reach out to them. They're on the phones all day, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. And there's not an extension on there, but if you guys have pen and paper with you, write down this extension. It's 670-911. Again, that's 670-911, and you'll go right to that sales support team. Just so you don't have to go to option 1, option 2, click 3. Just dial in that 670-911. Then of course you have Chatter, myself, 24/7. Our office phone and cell phones here will be at the end of the webinar, but call us anytime. I mean, we want to help you guys as much as possible with all of our product lines, with whatever questions you might have. Follow us on social media. I feel like nowadays people check their social media before they check their email. So give us a follow. Any and all things will go through social media as well as your email, just like our new eHealth assessment. So be on the lookout for when we do enable you not to have to write in a client's email address. Just hit submit and it'll tell you right then and there. Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, all of them, give us a follow. Again, here's my office phone, cell phone, email address. I'll leave this up here for a little bit. But again, I thank you guys so much for joining the webinar. I know it's a busy time of the year for you. You're trying to get up and running and get things going for 2019. And we hope it's a great year for you. If there's anything we can help you with, let us know. I mean, we're launching these new great products and great health assessment as well. So it should be ease of use going forward. But again, thank you guys for joining. And I'll be in touch soon, and give us a call if there's any questions.